Namaste and welcome back to Travancore Ayurveda's Ayurveda Unplugged Season 2, Lifestyle Redefined series with Ayurveda and Yoga. I'm your host Samyukta Nair. In our last episode, we explored the power of Dinacharya, reclaim your day with yoga. Today, in episode 2, let's shift our focus and take a fresh look at what's on our plate. Joining us today is Dr. Smita Kattigotar, Head of Practice and Governance, Travancore Ayurveda. Welcome back, Dr. Smita. How are you doing?
Thank you, Samyukta. Thank you, dear listeners. I'm doing great, Samyukta.
Today, we turn our attention to something we all experience every day food. What we eat, how we eat, and when we eat all deeply influence our well being in Ayurveda. So, Dr. Smita, to begin with, could you walk us through the foundational principles to define an Ayurvedic approach to diet and nutrition?
Absolutely, Samyukta. Ayurveda says we are what we digest, not just what we eat. So, digestion is central. An Ayurvedic diet is guided by three core principles. First one, food should be fresh, seasonal, and ideally home cooked. This preserves prana or life force. Second one, meals should be tailored to your doshas or your body constitution. What balances a vata person might aggravate pitta. Third one, how you eat matters just as much as what you eat. For example, don't mix incompatible foods like milk with sour or salty items. Avoid cold or processed foods and always eat mindfully. Even simple habits like sipping warm water with meals in between, not drinking water immediately after eating, supports better digestion and energy.
That's very interesting. So, what are some realistic Ayurvedic food options for busy individuals, Doctor?
For busy people, Ayurveda favors simple, nourishing meals like moong dal khichdi or vegetable stews or even rice with ghee and sorted vegetables are great. But if you are not a rice eater, you can go for millets like ragi or quinoa or whole wheat chapatis with lightly cooked veggies. A glass of spiced buttermilk in the afternoon also aids digestion. Try to avoid cold, refrigerated, or microwaved foods. Fresh and warm meals keep your digestive fire strong.
Rightfully said, Doctor. What is your take on fasting? Do you think it's advisable?
Yes, but gently. Ayurveda supports occasional light fasting, like skipping a meal if you are not hungry to reset the digestion. No extreme or prolonged fasts. Even simple habits like having an early dinner by 7 p.m. works wonders and align well with your body's natural rhythm.
Amazing. How important is the timing of meals in Ayurveda?
Timing is a key. In Ayurveda, your main meal should be at the midday when digestion is strongest, and dinner should be light and ideally before sunset. Eating at regular times each day helps keep your Agni, the digestive fire, balanced and very efficient.
Interesting. Can you explain how Ayurveda views food based on body types, Vata, Pitta, and Kapha? And how can someone identify their own body type?
Absolutely, Samyukta. Ayurveda encourages eating based on your doshas or body constitution because each type has different needs to stay balanced. Vata dominant people are light and airy, so they need warm, grounding foods like soups and stews to stay calm and nourished. Pitta dominant, run hot and intense. So, cooling food like cucumber, coconut, and sweet fruits. This will help prevent inflammation and irritability. Coming to Kapha people, Kapha dominant are heavy and stable. So, Light, dry, and spicy foods like millets and leafy greens help boost energy and prevent sluggishness. When you eat in tune with your prakriti, you support digestion, energy, mood, and even immunity. It's about creating balance from within. As for identifying your body type, look at your physical traits, digestion, emotional tendencies, and how your body reacts to stress or seasonal changes. For example, Vata constitution may show up as a lean frame, active mind, and variable appetite. Pitta often comes with a medium build, strong digestion, and driven personalities. Kapha is typically more solid, calm, and slow moving with a tendency to gain weight easily. You can consult an Ayurvedic doctor for full assessment.
Wow, it's truly amazing and very fascinating how much clarity Ayurveda brings when we align our food with our own unique constitution. Now, what are some Ayurvedic practices to improve digestion?
A few simple habits to go long way. Sit down and eat without distractions. Eat only when you are hungry. Sip warm water during the meals. Chew food slowly. Also, include digestion boosting spices like ginger, cumin, and ajwain.
This was very insightful to help us understand different body constitutions and their food requirements. Before we wrap up, are there any common mistakes people make with their diet that we should be aware of, Doctor?
Yes, Samyukta, quite a few. I can list it down. Eating late at night, mindless snacking, overloading raw salads, or mixing incompatible foods like fruits with milk are all common pitfalls. Also, eating when stressed or distracted can really weaken digestion. Over time, these habits can lead to ama, that is, toxic buildup, which Ayurveda links to many health issues.
Thank you so much, Dr. Smita. Your insights help bring Ayurveda to life in such a practical and relatable way. Stay with us for more in this wellness series. In our next episode, we'll explore yoga for pregnancy, safe and soothing practices, a gentle and empowering guide for expecting mothers through prenatal yoga and Ayurvedic care. Until then, eat well, live mindfully, and keep tuning in to your inner wisdom. Thank you.
Sukhino bhavantu.